Sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is Coogan Cassius for the Cassius and Hilda Show here on Box Nation. 2 days after Bad Blood at the XL, with me I have still European, British, Commonwealth and WBO Intercontinental Champion.
That's right.
Billy Joe Saunders. It's been a couple of days, Bill. Well, by the time this goes out it would have been about 5 days, but a couple of days now. Have you had a chance to watch the fight back with Chris Eubank?
Yeah, watch it back. You know, Sam said a minute ago, I think that the scorecard, on one of the judges' scorecard, he definitely wasn't watching the fight that I was in. But you know, he done his job. I won the fight, it's the main thing. And he's having a bit of a rest now, good.
Going back to Saturday night, what did you think as the fight was going on? Did you think that you was always sort of in control and ahead on the cards? Was there parts of the fight where you weren't sure?
No, I was concentrated that much in between rounds normally, where you go back to round and you think, oh, I've won that round, where I've switched on all the way through. You know, I didn't think about any rounds, and from round 1 to 6 I remember it being very, very easily, one-sided very easily. And I got a little bit bored, to be honest. I was working the jab and crowd was there, and you know, 20,000 people there. I was mixing up a little bit, and then next thing you know I was in a bit of a tear out of him. And you know, but I think it needed that on the show. You know, it was a big fight and it lived up to its name. It was a good fight.
A lot was made of Chris Eubank's opponents that he'd faced in his 18 fights previous to fighting you, and a lot of people were saying he hadn't fought anyone, etc. So your experience at that level, being able to do the 12 rounds against unbeaten fighters as well, did that prove to be key on the night?
I think it helped, didn't it? But I think the key of it was I was better all round than him, really. I was just better on the night, wasn't I? I think that, you know, he showed a few things in there that he can't get away with, and I exploited them. I don't think he'll take much from that fight or learn, because they're just one of them people that is dumb and dumber, isn't it? They won't take anything in and learn from that fight. Where somebody will learn from the loss, he'll just get back in, fight a few bums again, and try to get another shot where it probably won't work as much now with people, because they know his level, and you know, I exploited him, didn't I?
You and Jimmy Tibbs obviously had a game plan going into it. Was Jimmy Tibbs satisfied that you kept to that game plan throughout the fight?
Yeah, first, I boxed to orders, but then, you know, I think that when we was in there, when we was fighting, I think there was a few times in there where I chucked the game plan out the window and had a bit of a smash up. Then straight away, Jimmy reminded me when I got back to the corner, box. Then that's all I done was boxed him and got the win.
There was like I said, the whole build-up was a bit strange. Obviously, there was that press conference where you was in Spain, and obviously he was in London, and then the two press conferences or whatever, he didn't turn up, and then he did turn up, and then he didn't turn up to the last one. So how did you get your head round while that was all going on? Were you just focused on your fighting and sort of raised all that?
When people were saying, oh, he ain't turning up to press conferences, he's not going to turn up to fight, I knew he was going to turn up to fight. For one, because he was obviously getting well paid, and for two, that he'd make himself look a div if he didn't, wouldn't he? And I just didn't take no notice of it, Coogan. No, I even flew back from Spain and that, but I didn't take no notice of it at all. And you know, I didn't shout. People thought I was going to get in there and be upset and be the aggressor, come out swinging, but that didn't happen, did it?
In the actual between the rounds or while the fight was going on, was there anything you two were saying to each other as the fight was going on?
No, he was just trying to listen. He couldn't see what it is. He wasn't in the journey where he could punch and knock over and just bowl him over. See, when he was trying to hit me, I was making him miss, then coming back at him. He's never had that before. So the only thing he could do was talk to me. Just try to talk to me to put me off doing what I was doing.
What sort of things was he saying?
He was saying like round 4, I think it was, end of round 4. If you don't stop me this next round, you have to retire. You said that. Well, I didn't remember saying that.
Yeah, someone said that the other day. I don't recall you saying specifically. You just said if you lost. Yeah. I'm not saying you didn't, because you say a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I don't remember you saying that one.
No.
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I don't remember it.
No, so. I didn't say that. And he was trying to get into me, but listen, I'm too experienced for that. You know, he tried to talk to me how his dad talks to him and getting his head. But at least I know I can beat Golovkin down and I'm better than Mayweather. Because, you know, he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr., he said.
His dad said that.
What a load of rubbish his dad talks, isn't he? A load of shit.
Sorry, Box Nation, I have to beat that one out as well.
Oh.
But you said some things after in the post press conference, called him the W word, the C word still. But you've beaten him now. Is that not a little closed door on the whole Chris Eubank thing, or?
Yeah, but there's that. Listen, if they're acting like clowns, you treat them like clowns, don't you? And that's what they are. They're just like a circus for a minute, boxing, dressing in big old suits and stuff like that, and standing looking at his son in the corner. That didn't help him Saturday night. If anything, it got him more of a beating what it should have got him.
Obviously, Jimmy Tibbs is a big part of your career and has been, and you've said it, numerous times. But was there a slight disregard for Ronnie Davis and Chris Eubank Jnr? We saw a couple of clips floating about of certain things that were said in the corner. Was there a bit of lack of respect there?
Well, his dad was saying you have to throw threes and fours and so on. What advice is that? Then he looked at his trainer when Ronnie Davis was giving advice. Ronnie Davis said you got to beat the out of him. You have to go in there and smash him up. That ain't good advice, is it? But I don't think Ronnie Davis had the full control of the corner like how he'd like to, and I think that I heard Chris Eubank Jr. tell him to be quiet, don't talk.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That shows that he gave up, he quitted. He tried, he made it look like he was trying and he was swinging, but I could see he was beat. As soon as I stepped in that ring, looked him in the eyes, I knew he was beat. As soon as I looked him in the eyes, I knew it straight away.
In your opinion, what does Chris Eubank Jr. do now?
Go and selling some fruit and veg, I think. I think he's got to go into an old selling on a fruit and veg store, I think. I think that's his only hope now, because he's never going to be his own man in boxing. Because with his dad around, he's never going to make it. So if he wants to go around boxing journeyman, people are bored of that now, because they know that I showed what he was. Not saying he's not good or he's down par there, but he's not Floyd Mayweather-Golovkin, is he? And so listen, if you're not going to be his own man in the sport and get rid of his dad, I think that he should pack it in. That's what I think.
Right. Well,
it's good showmanship. His dad's good showmanship, but do you really want to keep seeing that now? Different if he beat me and he carried on, then people say he's good for boxing. Look, he beat him, but listen, if he beat me, I was rubbish and I never deserved to be champion. But and if I beat him, I should have beat him. So it's only the victory what stands for me, doesn't it?
You said after the fight that if you become world champion next year, that you're more than happy to give him I would. A defence of
the only reason was because I'm sure people, because it was a good fight, and I'm sure people would like to see it again, and but it'd be more interesting, for a world title. And if I become world champion, I would do that, and but a lot of things had to go my way, because this time I was a champion, but I had to give everything his way just to get him in the ring, and I just wanted to do that just to beat him, and I done it and I beat him. And people were saying it's a risky fight. Why are you taking it? It's a 50-50 fight. But listen, I knew in my own head I was beating him, so I took it. And I'll get better credit. I'm getting a lot better credit for it now.
A lot was made of Eubank's power before the fight, and just in his career as general, as someone that possesses quite a bit of natural power. But you was in there with him for 12 rounds, and he's one of his favourite shots is to throw the uppercut. So, which did catch you a few times. But what did you make of that power?
He hit me flush on the chin. His best shot, Eubank, is his uppercut and hook. He hit me flush on the chin with his uppercut, and hit me flush on the chin with his hook, and didn't move me. So, have I got a good chin, or has he got shit power? Don't know, but he's not a bad puncher, but he's not how they say. I don't think he is anyway. How they was putting him out to be.
Moving forward now, obviously a lot has been made of Andy Lee's fight with Matty Korobov, which is next weekend in Las Vegas, and you've obviously got an eye on this because you're mandatory for that title now. But I asked you on Saturday, is it likely you will head over there or not?
No, I've been away a long time now, Coke. Been away training camp and this and that. So I just want to relax now over Christmas, have a nice relax, Have a good Christmas, and you know, I'll talk to Frank. You know, well, I'll see Frank Wednesday, matter of fact, going to the football, and you know, I'll see him there, and you know, I won't chat to him about boxing. Just won't drop a few names, but that's about it really. And sit down with Laura and after Christmas, and we'll see where and what we're gonna do. You know, but first of all, we've got to wait to see who wins out of this fight.
Is it easier if Andy Lee wins it to try?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, you know, we're from he's from the travelling background somewhere, so it'd be it'd be an extremely good ticket seller.
We might as well just have it out here.
I'll have it on the site, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We'll have it on the site.
I'll film it.
Yeah, you can film it. Yeah, well, you can have the money of the rights and that. That's how
I don't want to watch. I just want to film it. I just want to see it on the front row.
No, I think that'd be a good fight, but it's a hard fight. You know, listen, it's a hard fight to win. If it's in Ireland, I would swing Andy Lee's way. I'd say, well, I think he's going to have the home crowd behind him. He's going to pull something out the bag for the world title, and I think he's going to pull off the upset. Because Matt Carabal's an unbelievable amateur, but he just ain't cut it as a pro yet. And we ain't seen that one performance out of him where we think, oh, well, he has still got it. We've seen good performances, but nothing like he was in his amateur days. But, you know, what can you do? But I think that it's going to be a tough one for Andy.
Do you envisage having a fight before you fight for the world title still?
That's something I've got to sit down with Frank and sit down with my team about, because for one, if you've got a world title, you don't want to chance it for any injuries or anything. Listen, same scenario going back to me and Chris Eubank. And why in any other reason did he fight that journeyman 4 weeks before boxing me? One reason. Money. There's no other reason. Because he was a southpaw, he boxed. You know? So it wasn't a warm up. It's just another little show, and the same sort of thing with me. If I might need it, but am I going to chance it? But I have to sit down with my team and see where I go from there. But listen, I would love Jermaine Taylor or Winky Wright before world title. That would be my dream.
Really?
Yeah. Jermaine Taylor's world champion still, isn't he? IBF.
Yeah.
So it'd be good if I could fight him for the IBF. I think I'm number 4 in the IBF. 5. But there's a lot of people in the queue. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in the queue. So I've just got to sit and wait patiently and see what happens. But listen, the world title I'll take wherever it is and whoever it is.
So, would you be the first traveller to win a world title?
If I win it, mate, yeah. If I win it, I've done it. Has anyone else boxed?
Are you the first traveller to do everything?
I am, yeah. I am. I'm the first traveller to do absolutely everything. I am.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well,
The first
yeah.
traveller. I am, yeah.
Because every time you do something, it's like, oh, Billy Joe's the first traveller to do that. How is he?
Yeah. Well,
And no one questions it because no one really knows.
No, I am.
But it's like not everyone's got an
Hang on, let me
extensive
tell you.
knowledge.
Who's the first traveller to win a European title?
Yeah.
I think it's me. Did Tyson have a European? He's got it now, hasn't
Yeah, but that was before. I don't think he fought for it before, did he?
he? No, see, I was the first traveller for a European.
Right.
For the keep the British out, right?
Yeah.
See, me and Tyson was going to get it, innit? But listen, whoever gets it first, I know that he wish me luck, and I wish him luck.
Well, funny you should mention, because I'm the first Sri Lankan to do a lot of things as well.
You are, yeah?
I'm the first Sri Lankan to interview a gypsy on a gypsy site.
Are you?
I'm the first Sri Lankan to do a lot of things, yeah.
Oh, you do make a good curry, I will say.
I'm not the first Sri Lankan to make a curry, that was done
No.
many moons ago.
Listen, if you want, there's a couple of goats on the bank you can take back with you, or a couple of stray chickens running about. You can make a curry out of them.
Right.
Talking about curry, I might have a curry tonight.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah, I know. You see me walking up and down. If you see me walking up and down 20 stone, as big as Kogan here, you know that I've had a good Christmas.
Cruiserweight.
Yeah, your cruiserweight days are gone.
Alright, well listen, Billy Joe Saunders, thanks for talking to the Cassius and Helder show.
Thank you.
Congratulations on great
Cheers,
performance, and you said you backed up everything you said.
Yeah, that's the way then.
And on to 2015. Anyway, Billy Joe Saunders, thanks for talking to the Cassius and Helder show, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Alright mate, cheers.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.